If anybody out there thinks that these cars are not fast, oh, and if that's not enough, what's going on today, YouTube? Thank you so much for stopping in. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you guys watching. But if you haven't subscribed yet, and I see you guys back there, be sure to smash that subscribe button right now and tap that bell notification. We're gonna get right into the video right now, guys. I have something I wanna do to Optimus Lime that is gonna look really good. Something simple, yet very much needed because it looks that great. But I've got something really cool that I wanna do to Optimus Lime today, and I think you guys are gonna like it. Let's get started. I'm just cleaning the H right now with a Q-tip and alcohol. You can see I got the S completed. And I'm very thankful that Vinylize was able to get a grabber lime vinyl. They didn't have it at first. They ended up having to go through some trial and error to make this specifically for me and for anybody else out there who has grabber lime as their color. Could be a very tedious job here. To get this perfect. So there we go, we got the H done. Now it's time to do the same thing for the rest of the letters. Really tedious job to get that done, but not hard. You just gotta be really careful not to rip or stretch the vinyl and lay it in there perfectly. Last letter is the Y. Everything else is done. Looks fantastic. Just need to get the last letter completed. The Y is gonna be a little bit tricky. The letters, guys, are done, and on the front lip, it really does set the car off. I mean, there's no denying that the front of the car is already aggressive as hell, but with those letters, it really just sets it off because it matches the color of the car, and it just adds flavor to that huge front lip. And on the GT350R, that front lip is a lot larger than the regular 350. It sticks out a lot. It's a lot of black plastic. Now, it does look aggressive, but the lettering sets it off. I think this is how it should have come from the factory, to be honest. It looks incredibly good. A lot of things in the works for the GT350, guys. Even got some boost coming up, which is going to be incredible on this car. And a lot of people still kind of consider the GT350 as not really being a fast car. And that is so not true. In today's day and age, we're just completely spoiled like ridiculous brats with Hellcats, Red Eyes, and Demons, and the new GT500. And like I said, guys, in my previous video, the GT350, how fast is it really? They are very quick cars. These are mid 11-second cars on E85. There's actually quite a few GT350s that are turbo that are running in the mid 9s. These cars are extremely fast. You guys have to look at the horsepower to weight ratio. That's the big key here. My Hellcat Red Eye was running mid to low 9s. It was 900 wheel horsepower, but it was 4,450 pounds. This car is 3,650 pounds. This car is 800 plus pounds lighter. So that's a lot of weight, a whole crap load of weight. With the Procharger that I plan to get and the setup that I'm gonna be running on 93, this car will be making about 700 wheel. Now that is 150 wheel horsepower less than my old Red Eye. However, we're talking 800 pounds lighter. If we were comparing two automatic cars based on being 800 pounds lighter, the GT350 would need to make around 750 wheel horsepower to make up for the 865, 870 that the Red Eye was making. 100 wheel horsepower difference is easily made up for when you're talking 800 to 1,000 pounds. The real takeaway is manual transmission. So realistically, this car needs to be about 750 to 775. It'll be running relatively the same as the Red Eye. Now I'm talking from a highway roll, from a dig at the drag strip. This car is never going to beat a Red Eye because it's not a drag car. However, these cars can use boost by gear. Now there are a few systems out there that I'm not going to get into right now that you can get for the GT350 that allow you to do boost by gear. At 800 or 850 wheel horsepower, this GT350 would walk my old Red Eye. Quite simply, it would be making pretty much the same power. Granted, it is a manual, but it's 800 pounds lighter. This is going to be a very fast car because of the weight. And when I'm done with the wheels that I plan on getting, and of course the drive shaft and a few other things, this car is going to be in the mid 3,500 pound range. Now think about that, 3,500 pounds, 800 wheel. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be very nasty. I just got to get a better clutch along with the Procharger setup. So I got a lot of plans for this car. If anybody out there thinks that these cars are not fast, may I remind you what happened when I raced the 500 wheel horsepower Charger SRT8, full bolt-ons and fully gutted. Oh, and if that's not enough, the two C8s that cost $35,000 more than my car. That Charger is very quick at the drag strip, and we all know C8s are really quick. Granted, I did have an intake and a tune. My car did cost $35,000 less. So the GT350 is a very quick car, to say the least. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there in those strange times. I will see all of you guys on the next upload or live stream. Thank you so much. Peace.